Somebody has grounded themselves. Yes, they have immersed themselves in spiritual knowledge. You helped. You helped. They had on blinders. They were looking through rose-colored glasses. They didn't see any need to look at life through their spiritual lenses. But you showed them a different way. They said, shoot, it's a setup for a come up. Why am I out here, just paying attention to what it is that has been embedded in me? It's like I took a I took a leap of faith type of energy is what I'm hearing. A divine masculine too. A divine masculine is what I'm seeing who is stepping into his power. He said, I am this divine masculine that you seek. He want to be the change maker in your life because you've changed so much in his. You've helped him to see clearer. hmm You've helped him to practice what he preaches. You've helped him to lean towards the unknown and the unseen. This is someone who plans everything. This man plans everything he does, but he didn't plan on losing this battle. This battle that was like spiritual warfare concerning the two of you. He said he want to let go of the shit brick road, ladies, queens, divine feminine. He want to let go of the shit brick road. He has let go of a lot of people. This man ain't even the same man that you knew. He gonna look the same, but he gonna have this glow coming from him. Oh, he gonna smell so good. This sparkle in his eye is going to be different than what you've ever seen. He's filled with the spirit. He has taken the hands of all of his ancestors and his spiritual team. Mm-mm. Skin problems, being natural, you know what I'm saying? He's a fair skinned man, light skinned, caramel, sexy to Jesus saying. This is somebody who probably was putting that Beijing in his hair. He ain't doing that no more. He's not so fixated on, although he wants his skin to be healthy, but it's like he's healthier in his skin. He's more confident. He's more confident, and he has reduced a lot of what the world has tried to add to him. Oh, he reduced that and he shedded it. He shedded it. He deaded it, just like he shedded and deaded that Beijing, and he let those gray roots come through. Yes, elopement. The portion that's filling his cup now is a mature love. He is now starting to embrace not just his divine expression, his blueprint, but yours as well. And he sure enough said that the two of y'all, since you were a teenage girl and he was a teenage boy, he said it's been like some mafia ties that kept y'all apart. Mafia ties. That's what he said, mafia ties. He is heavily gang related. Also formed his own organization, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. This is when he was a teen that carried him on into his adult years, his early adult years. This man was also in a motorcycle club. He has a lot of tattoos. This is somebody you couldn't get to see the script that you two shared. You couldn't get him to see the script that you two shared and how you were spiritually connected. Not just, how easy it was for y'all two to fall into friendship and fall into love. he said a spiritual connection. That's what this man said, and he is paying attention to a lot now. He's paying attention to how these mafioso gang relations and organizations, him being connected with these people. Um, it was a choice from the energy that was inhabiting him at that time. He's prayed that away. He's prayed that away. Right now, he is a delightful soul, and he's grounded himself. This man has stepped out into the yard barefoot and dug his toes all into Mother Earth. You hear me? The Jesus saying he has prayed so much for a godly, a godly energy to surround him. Those who are, he wants to be bathed daily in the spirit of Most High, is what I just heard, man. This man drives an old school car. He may have black, dark brown hair. I'm also seeing that there is no lack here. No lack here when it comes to his prayers. His prayers have become his scapegoat. He goes to Most High for any knowledge that he seeks, for any milestones that he want to achieve, and any reptilian like characteristics that he wants to further shed, because he said he's still a work in progress. Oh shoot, that is what this man said. He knows a lot about karmic activities because he has played that field for such a long time. He's a part of a karmic family. He's recognizing, analyzing, and realizing that how they have brought forth all these chained bonds that changed a lot of his life, and he's paying a lot of attention. He has been put up on some game. It's like he's been under surveillance, is what I just heard. His ancestors been keeping a watchful eye on him, and he has had a lot of synchronized events to happen in his life that he can only attribute to some of his passed on loved ones. Um, and some things that you said too, Queen, Divine Feminine, that's what I heard. And that has to do with, how he conducts himself within his family. Also, how he deals with his siblings, brothers or sisters, the shit talk that they do, all the arguing and bickering. And I'm feeling like it's been an ongoing battle with this man and his siblings for a very, very long time. You may be seeing a veterinarian for your animal, and I'm also hearing that there is a lot that he wants to express to you before somebody else does. And it has to do with, his sexuality. He wants to be, he really wants to become personable with you about his sexuality, because I'm looking at a cross-dresser card here. I'm also seeing a water sign. You could be a water sign, a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer. I'm seeing grown man shit. Grown man shit. I just saw that elopement card is sitting in front of me. This man wants to jump the broom. He do. He wants to get married, and he wants to get married to you. He wants you to accept him for who he is, but he wants to really cut out all of this combative energy that you two hold for one another. And his karmic family members, the way they look at you and the way they want to treat you and talk to you and how they feel about you, and likewise. He's going to step in front of some confrontational energy because he don't want you fighting. He said Most High said that he has to fight for you. Yep. He said Most High says that he has to fight for you. There's been a lot of, it's like he had a battle of the ego. It's like he had to kill his ego. And that made him go through some big changes in his personal realm of being. It was a struggle too. It was a struggle. But now he is reaping a lot that he has sown, from a karmic point of view and from stepping into his divine energy. You hear me? I'm looking at a robbery, a burglary, a theft. You could have short hair, queen. I'm also hearing a lot about how you get your money, the seeds that you're planting, and a lot of bitch ass shit that's going on around you when it comes to your clientele. You may work in a public sector. Um, yeah, you may work in a public sector. I'm hearing some type of service that you do for the community, for the people. There's been a leak about um, this burglary. You hear me? And there's also been a leak about some problems that's going on with somebody's skin. This man is going to be instrumental for that. You hear me? He's going to be instrumental for that. He may be in school now. I just heard something about he's cut. He's cut. He may be a barber. I'm hearing esthetician as well. He's taking cosmetology classes, ladies. He want to know how it is that he can make everything on you not improve, because he likes you the way you are. He loves you the way you are. But anything that that you need, he wants to holistically cure you both. Spiritual atonement. Wants your both of y'all physical well-being to be treated. Yeah, that's what I heard. And he says that he has the keys to make this happen. What I'm seeing is now that he is sober-minded, he has become a little bit unlucky. Now that he is checking himself at the altar. This man has made an altar as well. This man has made an altar and he has laid down on this altar. He has spoken to his heavenly creator, our heavenly father, and he told him about his hand, about his hand, about his sex life, and about what's next. Pregnancy. Pregnancy. But not you. Water sign dealing with the fire sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio dealing with the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This man knows how headstrong you are. But he's been very obsessive when it comes to thoughts of you. And he has to, check his hand again, because then he gets this stank energy in him to where he's becoming negative and he wants to dominate and be deviant and be upset about, y'all separation and point, and leave you solely as the person for blame, is what I'm hearing. He's feeling like everything that he has done without you has been some bad karma and has left him struggling to make sure that he's thinking straight, which made him start praying more. He's already smart, very imaginative, but he was going upstream and downstream at the same time. He was fighting against the current while trying to swim with it, all discombobulated. But right now he is so comfortable with what it is that he has been shown when it is concerning the two of you, and that is an abundant energy. A lot of rap tunes, makes him thinks about you. He may be a rapper, that he may be checking his hands there too, is what I'm hearing. I'm seeing C. The sailor went to CCC. I see a honeymoon as well, ladies, and I'm seeing disease free, somewhat drug free, no STDs. It's some past energy and it's some new energy. That's what they just said. It's some past energy and it's some new energy. This divine masculine, though, you kind of felt like he was allergic to the bullshit. He has some allergies, though. But for a while, he was on the bullshit, is what I'm hearing. He was on the bullshit for a long time. Just as long as all his money was accounted for, all your money was accounted for, is what I'm hearing. Um, then everything was fine. It's when he was bringing in other streams of income, when it had to do with women clientele, is what I'm hearing, that things became a little suspect. He knows he was wrong, and he knows how much you devoted your time to him, how much you devoted your life to him. Um, and he's feeling regretful about a pregnancy. Not knowing really or not, whether or not this child is his, but he has an inkling, or he feels the same thing though, right? That he's been betrayed, or he was betrayed. Take it how it resonates. And this is a man who steps up to the plate. He takes care of his children, and he made this child outside of your union, and he skedaddled. I'm kind of hearing, it's a little fuzzy. It got my head hurting too. That this man was wrapped up in a bunch of devil energy. I'm seeing a lot about his hands, so a lot of masturbation, and I'm seeing a lot of women. I am, and you know how Sharon Stone, when she was being interrogated, how she crossed her legs. I'm seeing a lot of enticing Jezebel spirits. Just how the old him liked it. He didn't want to deal with anyone who wasn't nasty. That was the level that he was on. You hear me? It had to be just as nasty as him. Take it how it resonates, ladies. So it's like he's been pulling at your energy real tough, is what I'm seeing. He's been pulling at your energy real tough. Present day, too. Nine of Swords. At times when you just waking up and you know you supposed to be asleep. King of Pentacles reverse. When you just know you supposed to be asleep, it's like, wait a minute, why am I up? Because he pulling at your energy. This Nine of Swords and this King of Pentacles reverse tells me a lot about the unlucky energy. The shitty ends of the stick. Mm, my bad, y'all. Listen, because I just saw that transgender card, and when I said shitty ends the stick, I really didn't mean it for it to come out like that, and my bad. However, That unlucky card that I saw, my energy seekers, my white index cards, that's what I saw. With this nine of swords and this king of pentacles reversed, it's a lot that's keeping him up at night. And it's karma. He hasn't, really come to any successful times in his life that's going to, without you, is what I'm hearing. This is what he's thinking of. I haven't had any success since my baby been gone. I haven't had any success since my baby been gone, which made him go and ask about you. I am not lying. He went and he asked Most High about you, and he sat and he waited. He believed that his prayers was gonna be answered and that his questions was gonna be quickly answered, and he got his answer. He did you wrong. He did you wrong. He went against a divine union, is what I just heard. He went against a divine union when he had already been shown the actual factuals. This Nine of Swords and this King of Pentacles reverse. He was persistent on being a corrupt figure in your life, lying and shit and being a pervert, not with you. He wasn't a pervert with you. He was a pervert with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? A pervert in a good way. But, you know, he had this pervert. And this Nine of Swords speaks a lot of bad omens and delays, disappointments. This is an older man. He's very mature, you know, very mature. But he says he can't be fouled no more. He can't be fouled no more. Especially when it comes to you. He feels like he needs to confess some shit to you. He wants to reunite. He wants to reunite. He wants to get some things off his chest. He feel like you the only one who gonna understand him too. Yeah. Six of Pentacles. Right now, right now, I'm hearing. Right now, it's been kind of hard for him to stop smoking, is what I'm hearing. That could be you too, Queen. It's been hard for you to stop smoking. But I'm hearing also that right now he is really, it's like he has on binoculars. Period. It's like he got on binoculars. He knows what kind of heart you have. He do. He knows what kind of heart you have, but he also knows that you hold a weakness for him. You hear me? He knows that you hold a weakness for him, and you probably looking at him like he a lesson. And you probably looking at this man like he a lesson, is what I'm hearing. Mm. Learned a lot in this connection. I'm hearing now that there's been a lot of boundaries to be placed by you. Five of Cups. A lot of love, I'm hearing. I'm seeing that you may have, had a hard time healing from this separation. Eight of Pentacles. Hmm. You know, I just heard too, because of all of the indecisiveness and the bullshit and the frolicking that this man was doing, this grief hit you hard, being undermined and shit, I'm hearing, to the point that you had to build yourself back up. Get it, Queen, because I see that you built yourself back up. I see you still got something on the floor, though, that you need to pick up. That you need to pick up. And I'm hearing, put that pep back in your step. When I look at this Eight of Pentacles, put that pep back in your step. Naturally, you're beautiful. Naturally, I'm hearing that you are resilient. Naturally, you are very, very strong. I'm also hearing a lot about something that, something that has to do with beginning stages and about you being happy about everything that has been shown to you. Because I just heard that you had to master yourself because you lost your identity while you was in this connection with this man. It's what you're working on now. What you're working on now. It's like you've got more information. You've got more experience up under your belt. Something about priesthood. You two be grounding yourselves around the same time too. If you not stepping out in nature at the same time as this man, taking some walks, I promise I feel like the both of y'all are. I do. I feel like the both of y'all are. And I also see that you've had some disappointments as well, being surrounded around deceptive energy when it comes to your place of employment, and also some feminine energy, some feminine energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, some feminine energy who wants to stop. This could be a part of this man's karmic family who wants to stop this reunion, causing a bunch of pit stops. Wants this man to continue to be this King of Pentacles in reverse. Weak, weak. Yes, whoever this feminine energy is has been corrupting this man for a while. Speak of him as a king, but really don't want him to build outside of this family community. Mm. Eight of Wands. But looky here, like I said earlier, he wants to fight. He feels as though he the one who's supposed to fight for you. Nobody else supposed to be fighting for you to win you or to protect you. He said that is his job. He said that is his job, and he fumbled. He fumbled the ball. He did. He fumbled the ball, and he been going at it with these karmic family members with this Eight of Wands. That he has. He been putting them in their place. Is what I'm hearing. He been putting them in their place. He recognizing, analyzing, and realizing that these karmic family members, the reason why they don't like you is because you got this light that shines from within, and they all dark. They all dark. They can be all dark skinned too. And what I just heard is that this is these whoever this feminine energy is. This is the one who is always quick to downplay your relationship, or quick to downplay this man's feelings for you when she knows. She knows. She like a she ooh. She has been very persistent. You hear me? Very persistent when it comes to changing this man's smile to a frown. She knows what buttons to press. Three of Wands. Again, they got some dark souls. These karmic family members, you hear me? They got some dark ass souls, and they don't like that you changed this man when y'all were together. This man said, "Fuck the dumb." Fuck the dumb. He's expanded his consciousness and his beliefs. You know, he's made a deal with himself and Most High to not even focus on these karmic relationships and to progress on in life with you. It's a lot that he discovered. You know, when it comes to y'all spiritual connection, he feels as though everything was written as it was supposed to be written, and he is really, feeling some type of way about letting you go. This man is in the books. He's reading all the books he can get his hands on. I just heard he wants your pretty little hands to touch those books too. He has a lot of certifications and he's working on a new trade that he's gonna, talk to you about. Talk to you about working on it too. If you're not already knowledgeable in these areas, I'm hearing, you both have some beginners courses. That's what I heard. So with this three of wands, he might want to collab as well as, with this elopement and making you his wife. Start this business with you. What else, spirit? I like that. I do. I like that because I just heard that this man came in divine and he turned into a karmic and he had to shed them karmic ways. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. But you be the discerner of your own spirit and this man's spirit as well. I'm just telling you what spirit is saying. You hear me? Just telling you what spirit is saying. He feels as though his truest is you. You the truest in his life. The truest in his life. And he about to be sending some messages soon. And he gonna tell you about how much he miss you and how much he love you and shit. You know what I'm saying? hmm What else? The Magician reversed. And at the bottom of my deck, I have the Six of Cups. It took him a while. And it did. It took him a while. It could have, I heard you said that you wasn't about to be waiting on nobody who didn't feel as though that y'all were a perfect match. You know what I'm saying? That's what I heard. Perfect match. I'm also hearing too that he's going to present himself in a different way. He's always wanted to make sure that all of your needs were met. And I'm hearing that he went about that all wrong as well. He was very controlling. Very controlling is what I just heard. But I'm hearing too that he feels as though it's like a lawsuit from the universe that y'all two are disconnected. Yep, this man wants you. He wants you, and he wants to go at the pace that you want to go. He said he's equipped with the power of divine, and he also, like he said, he knows your heart, he knows his heart, and he said that your heart beat as one. All of the talents and the skills that he's used before, he's going to use in the name of love. In the name of love. He's dealing with some mental health issues, is what I just heard. A lot of that has to do with this veil being lifted. He can now see what it is that you've been trying to tell him about y'all bond, about y'all being soulmates, about y'all. being in past lives together. You understand what I'm seeing here. And with this Six of Pentacles that I'm seeing and this Six of Cups at the bottom, shoot. He said, surprise, I'm here. I'm coming with gifts. And this is the gift of life, is what I heard. The gift of life. He want to resuscitate this connection. He do. His heart is in it. He want to tell you all about the cross dresser. He want to tell you all about the women. And he wants you to accept him as he is. You gonna do it, sugar booger?